All right. What's up? We are back in Studio K, and I'm here with Jenny Matrix. Can I get a quick name and instrument introduction from everyone?
Hey, I'm Brandon. I play the drums.
I'm Chloe. I play the guitar and I sing.
I'm Alex, and I play guitar.
I'm also Brandon, and I play bass.
Sweet. All right, and I'm going to run through the track list for us. We just heard Jenny, Is This Forever? I Hope I Never Have to Come Out to My Dad, NLM, and Absolute Terror Fields, which you said a few of those are from your recent EP titled Enter the Matrix. I want to kick off by asking what inspired the title of the EP. Obviously, the name of your band is Jenny Matrix, but I'd love to know.
The title of the EP. Was there so... I think we were...
I think I said it as a joke.
Yeah, like, Enter the Matrix.
Yeah.
We're called Jenny Matrix, and just having the first EP be like this whole bit, like, you're like... It's this epic thing that's happening.
Yeah,
you know?
You're entering the universe of
But-
Jenny Matrix.
Yeah, but weirdly for, like, I feel the band name was, like, talked about and discussed at length, and we had a bunch of different band names, and then as soon as we said that EP name, we were all like, yeah, that's cool. That's the EP. So it was pretty casual.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, and how did you pick the band name? Who is Jenny Matrix?
Maybe Brandon is the guy to answer this.
I think so.
We went back and forth for like months and months arguing over band names. And we ended up like after 2 months of debate having like 4 names that were all terrible that we were going to vote on. They were all terrible. And then the day we were going to vote, we were talking about the YouTube show Video Game High School, which I think came out in 2012.
Something like that.
And there's a character in it named Jenny Matrix, who's like the show Video Game High School. It's about kids who go to a high school for video games. The chief love interest and main character, or I guess like one of the protagonists' name is Jenny Matrix, and she's like this like epic like blonde gamer girl with like side bangs.
Ooh, sweet.
She's
Yeah.
awesome.
We love her.
And we were like, that'd be a good band name, and it was better than all the ones we'd been arguing over for months, so we went with that.
Cool. Can I know what the throwaways are? The throwaway band names? Do you remember?
Oh, it was
There's a couple.
What was the one we were...
I can say.
what's the...
here. Chloe's got him.
Though I really wanted to call it How to Kill Snails.
Ooh.
The goalpost was Alex's.
No, that was
No, what? I'm sorry. No, I like
in-
goalpost. And
okay.
Your Entire Life was one.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember Your Entire Life? Slow Motion Kill Screen was
Oh, yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And there were more.
Starshine?
Starshine.
Yep.
What could have been?
What
We
could have
literally
been?
one day we're like, we're calling it Starshine, and we went to a show and talked to some people, and we're like, our new band is called Starshine, and we walked away. We were like, no, that was embarrassing. We're not gonna be called Starshine.
Ugh, that's funny. And speaking of the EP, how did you pick the songs for the EP? Like, are these just kind of favorites or your most played at live shows? Was there kind of an elimination process?
No, quite honestly, it's all our songs,
Okay.
more or less. There are other songs that have been written and that we've jammed on.
Yeah.
But these were the 4 songs that we got to the point where like we played those first 4 songs at our first show, and we're like, yes, those are great. Let's just record those 4, and
Okay.
and that's how it happened. So
Okay.
there was a bit of a process, but it all happened before we even got to the like playing it live.
Oh, sure.
you know.
Okay. Well, because I was listening to this old Real College podcast interview that you did that I didn't even know about until
wow.
today. Yeah. And in it, I don't know who said this, but someone was like, we're writing 1 to 2 songs per week. And I was like, is that frequency still happening? Or
No.
That must have been when we probably for 2 weeks we wrote like 2 songs in 2
Oh,
weeks. And
okay.
we were probably like really feeling
You're like,
ourselves.
yes.
And then it probably just stopped after
Oh, I remember that interview now.
Who was that? That was
with
with,
Quinn.
Quinn,
Yeah.
Shout out Quinn.
Shout out Quinn.
We love Quinn.
Shout
True.
out Quinn. I'm
True.
trying to get the mic to
I know,
it's
it's
okay.
hard.
It's okay.
You can hog it.
I can hog it.
Yeah.
That was our we were just At that point, we were writing a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But at this point, we're not. There's some. We also have been playing a lot of shows, so
Okay.
even the little bit of new material that there is, we
Yeah.
haven't had a lot of time to actually work on.
Sure.
So I think we're hoping to get some of that together for hopefully by August and have 2 or 3 new songs we're playing, because it would just be great to have more stuff in rotation.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, and how does the songwriting process usually work for you guys? Is it just like people bringing ideas forward, or more of a jam sesh type of deal for you?
Usually I have a song with sort of basic chords and lyrics, bring it into the band, and we sort of expand upon it. Lots of times everyone comes up with their parts. Sometimes we change a few chords, sometimes we add a bridge or a chorus. I tend to, if I'm just by myself, write stuff that's just the same thing over and over again. So usually it's been at practice that we end up actually coming up with a chorus or something, and we kind of just all develop it as a band, and that's kind of been our process.
Yeah. Cool. Well, and I read in like a little blurb that you had for just I think like a show bio that a lot of your lyrics are inspired by identity, personal relationships, and change. And so how do you feel like that kind of makes manifest in those lyrics?
When I write lyrics, for better or for worse, I kind of just have to end up writing about whatever is happening in my life at that specific moment. I have a hard time writing stuff about writing like a story about somebody else or something like that. It's a lot of it ends up being just less a product of like sitting there trying to kind of write about those goals and more, or write about those topics, and more just like when I start writing, I end up writing about those things. So I think it just I think a lot of the lyrics is diaristic a word, like in a diary? I was thinking about that seems like a word.
Yeah, I think so.
You seem like Brandon's like the type of guy who know that's a word.
No, I don't know if that's a word.
It can be. It can be.
It is now.
Yeah.
It is now.
Yeah, you got it.
Now it's a word. So I think that elements just the because even if the first song is called Jenny and ostensibly is about someone named Jenny, but like it's
Yeah.
Jenny was just a tool to be able to write about stuff that was going on in my life. So.
Yeah. Cool. And then in terms of kind of the sound of this project, you were like, this band's gonna sound like this, like any kind of guiding genres, or you just were like messing around having fun and this is kind of what it sounds like?
Well, I mean, I think we were initially pretty into having it be very pop punky. I think we're starting to move in a different direction. I don't know what the direction is yet, but there were I think less genres and more bands. Maybe we were trying to sound like Jeff Rosenstock a lot, and I don't know who else. I don't even Illuminati Hotties.
Yeah.
Car Seat Headrest is
Right.
kind of always mine, and then
No,
I don't know.
I'm just agreeing with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, rock and roll.
Cool.
That's just kind of like it's gonna be loud and distorted and fast and fun, but also have these kind of the type of lyrics we're just talking about. So, yeah.
Awesome. And I'd love to know kind of what brought you guys together. Like, had you been playing before in any capacity? How did you know each other? Is it kind of the Minneapolis scene to some extent?
We 3 of us had been playing in a band together before, and then or I'd played in a couple different bands together before.
Yeah, since like 8th grade.
Since like 8th grade, yeah.
Oh, no way.
And then Alex was just was our homie. That's all it is. And
Cool.
we were I think Alex and I kind of jammed once, and then Brandon and I lived together, so he just came down and started playing drums, and then we were like, well, we should have Brandon in this band too, the other Brandon, and so the four of us, it just kind of made sense, so it just kind of happened.
Yeah. Lovely. Well, and I'd love to ask you, as I was telling people that I was going to have you on, like friends of mine, they're like, oh my gosh, I love Jenny Matrix. I've seen them at this house venue, and like, I'm so stoked for you that you get to chat with them. So I'd love to know what feels like super special to you about the local scene here in particular.
That's a big one. Anyone?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe we each take it.
I love that for a band that's like just starting out, it's not impossible to like find a place to play a show. I feel like there's a lot of small venues that despite like any clout or experience that you have, they will like give you a bill, you know. I like that.
Among the many things I really love about the scene, I just love all the queer and trans people in the scene, and this is the first band that I'm playing in where I've been like publicly a trans woman in the band, and that's like it's just awesome to I did have my anxieties about it, and then as soon as we started playing shows, it was like, oh no, I mean there's it's so chill, you know, and there's so many awesome trans people in bands, and it rules. It really rules.
I think the main thing that I really like is how there's so much different variety in music with different bands. Like, it's not just like indie rock. We have like pretty much any genre you could think of, and there's like good bands who do that genres really well.
Yeah, I think just like everyone is insanely nice. A lot of us have been playing shows since like high school in the same kind of like scene, and there's really like rarely been an experience where I don't have like a really great time with a bunch of nice people, whether it be like people who come to shows, like people who run local DIY venues, or like other bands. There's a real like camaraderie I think that exists here that isn't always present in other like cities' music scenes, and I feel very lucky to like be a part of it and have been a part of it for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, that sense of community is very real. It's very tangible, which is the best.
It rules.
Yeah. All right, and now it's time for our trademark OTR fun question, which is that you get to build let's see, I want to give everyone a choice. So I'll say a 5-band bill, including yourself, and you get to pick the venue you're playing at. Where are you playing and who are you playing with? You can go as outrageous as you like.
Oh, as outrageous as
Yeah.
you like.
So, like, should each of us choose?
We each get to pick a band, and then we get us on the bill.
Yeah.
And then us.
Yeah.
And wait, should we decide a venue first?
Yeah.
Venue? All right.
I mean,
The Metrodome.
the Metro. I think. Well, I mean, First Ave comes to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that agreeable to
Yeah,
everyone?
that's cool.
Okay, so First Ave, bands to play with, and it can be any band.
Yeah, any band or like
Oh.
solo artist, whatever you want.
We're getting
DJ.
Baseball back out of the grave.
Modern baseball. We're yes, reunite modern baseball. Is that your pick? Reunite modern baseball. Car seat headrest. I'm choosing car seat headrest, and I'm gonna car seat headrest, and they have to play How to Leave Town all the way through.
Pink Pantheress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I have no idea who to pick. You've
tough.
not made it easy. I guess Ice Spice, so they can do their song together.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is an awesome.
That boy's a Leah.
Honored to be a part of that.
I know. I
lineup.
can't wait. I'm so excited. Well, and also I heard you guys just like messing around and jamming before you started. And so I'd also love to know, like, what's the dream Jenny Matrix cover?
Ooh,
We've
been talking about this.
we've been talking about it a lot.
I thought Since You've Been Gone would be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
We've been talking about it. It's a little out of my range.
That song is wild.
Yeah, it is.
A little while to sing,
Yeah.
and but it might happen someday. It might come together. Yeah, let's say Since You've Been Gone. Yeah, I like that answer.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Perfect. All right. Well, all I have left is for you to let the people know what's up, shows coming up, where your EP is, all that good stuff.
We're playing on the 17th,
July 17th.
July 17th at Clash Drums with Mold and Linus
Kickoff tour.
to kick off their tour. And we've got our EP Enter the Matrix is on streaming services, Spotify, Apple Music, all that. And we've got the other song we played today that wasn't on the EP, we are in the middle of recording, so that should be out in the next few months. And I think that's about it, right?
Sweet. All right.
Awesome.
Well, thanks so much for coming in, y'all.
Thank you.
I had the most fun.
This was really awesome. This was really awesome.
Yeah. Thanks again. This has been Off the Record in Studio K, right here on Radio K, Real College Radio.